Hi there, Magda here from Coacharya. I'm here to tell you about peer coaching that Coacharya organizes for learner coaches as well as for practicing credentialed coaches. So the way that it works is twice a week, we have set aside a specific time where we scheduled a Zoom meeting for people who want to practice their coaching with another coach or another learner coach. You register for the session that you want to attend. So currently we have sessions on Mondays for a couple hours and on Thursdays for a couple hours. And if you look in the notes of this video, I will make sure that there's a link for registration there for you. But it's just coacharya.com/peer-coaching. So once you register, you can register for one session or both sessions. It's totally up to you. Once you register, the first thing you need to do is sign the peer coaching agreement, which there's also a link to that on the page that I have linked below. It takes a couple seconds, make sure you read it and that you abide by what is outlined in there. It's basically a code of conduct more than anything else to make sure that we're all fair to each other when we are doing these sessions. But once you're registered, you will get a confirmation from Zoom, which you can then add to your calendar. Even though peer coaching meets twice a week at the two different times, you can attend as many times as you want. So if it's something you want to do every now and then to keep your skills fresh, that's perfectly fine. Or if you want to attend every single week, that's also perfectly fine. The meeting will be there and there'll be someone hosting and matching people with other peer coaches. So the way that this works in practice is at the time that you registered for, you log into the Zoom meeting that will be provided. And once you're there, the host will match you randomly with another person. If you do have specific requests, like for example, you want to work with another learner coach, or you want to work with someone based in another continent, whatever it is, just make sure that you let the host know, and the host will do their best to assign you to the kind of person that you are looking to work with. But in general, most people are just happy to work with whoever. We're all friends. So the host will first make sure that everybody is allowed to record the conversation, because many people, once they ask permission of the other person, many people do record these conversations and they use them for evaluation purposes, either formally with their coach training institution or informally just to take a look at themselves and see how they feel they're doing with their coaching. Some people use them to submit the recording to ICF when they apply for credentials. So there's many different uses for being able to record these conversations, as long as you ask permission. So once the host assigns everyone to breakout rooms and makes sure that everyone's allowed to record, the host will then open the rooms, and each pair of coaches has 2 hours in the breakout room to coach each other. So because it's 2 hours, that's quite a bit of time. Most people end up switching. So they'll do a quick introduction and agree who's going to coach first. And there's one coaching session that happens. And then usually they take, a small breather and they come back into the room and they switch roles. So the person who was coaching before is now the client. Sometimes people take the full 2 hours. Sometimes they take half the time. It really depends on how the conversation goes, and on the client and on the topic and on how everyone's feeling that day, just like with real coaching. So you have 2 hours, but how you use them, it's up to you and the partner that you are matched with. And when you're done, you just leave and hopefully you'll come back next time to do more peer coaching. There's many different reasons why people want to do peer coaching in general, why it's really, really valuable. Practice makes perfect. So no matter what, we encourage all of our learners that work with Coacharya to participate in peer coaching, both the one that's organized by Coacharya, as well as what they do on their own time. But, practice, that's the first thing. Another reason people like the peer coaching that we organize is because we're completely global. So When you go into peer coaching and you're matched with a random person, you don't know where they are from in the world, what their background is. And it's a really cool way to network and just to see how diverse the world and its people are. So it's just a nice experience to get exposed to more cultures from around the world. A practical reason for participating in peer coaching is all the hours that you log in these sessions, they count towards your ICF client coaching hour requirements. So for those of you who are wanting to go for their ACC credential with ICF, you need to log 100 hours of coaching practice. And for those of you who are going for their PCC, you have to log 500 hours. So with peer coaching, you have an opportunity every single week. You can get a couple hours towards that log. So, if you're being diligent about participating pretty frequently, it adds up pretty quickly. And it's a nice way to jumpstart your coaching log towards your coaching credential requirement. Other than that, it's just nice. I mean, we're all here. We're all practicing coaches or learning to be coaches because we enjoy doing this. So if you just want to flex your coaching muscles, please come on over. Like I said, peer coaching is open to anyone who is learning to be a coach with an accredited institution, accredited by ICF or EMCC. It's open to anyone who's already a practicing credentialed coach. As long as you sign the peer coaching agreement and you behave yourself during the sessions, you are very, very welcome to attend. There is no cost. This is free. It's a service to the coaching community. So please tell any other coaches who may be interested. So that's it about peer coaching at Coacharya. Please make sure that you visit our website at coacharya.com, which I will link to in the notes of this video. And if you are thinking about coach training, please consider us. We have programs starting every quarter, and you can train towards ICF credentials, ACC, PCC, and MCC. You can train towards the board certified coach credential in the US, and you can also train towards the EMCC senior practitioner credential. So we've got quite a few options for you, and we'd love to see you in class very soon. Well, in class, virtually. Everything we do is via Zoom. That's it. Thanks so much. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.